We're going to open this up to some questions from the media.
All right.
As soon as I see some hands. And let's start with James Crapia from the Oregonian.
Well, Brandon, what are you looking to work on here this offseason, particularly in the spring?
Man, this spring, I'm just working on being more consistent, stopping the run, being causing more havoc in the pass rush, getting more involved, and also working on my leading, helping the younger guys learn their playbook and just work on their technical skills.
Max Torres, Ducks Digest.
Brandon, the defense is looking for some guys to step up this year, particularly along the front seven with, Austin and Jordan leaving. How does it feel to have your name floated in that conversation, and, how comfortable are you feeling?
It feels pretty good, to finally, be part of the equation, and to be counted on. It's a big responsibility, but I think I'm ready. I just can't wait for the season to start.
Eric Scopel, 247 Sports.
Brandon, how different is your role in Coach Schroeder's defense and just in general? Are you moving around playing different spots, or are you kind of locked into one spot?
Same as last defense, moving around, 3 tech, 4 5, all that.
Matt Preem, 247 Sports.
Brandon, what's the competition like at defensive line right now? How deep do you feel like this group is? Last couple of years, it's been pretty deep.
Oh yeah, we got a great room of guys. Everybody's working, everybody's competing. Jason Jones, Keanu Williams, Mikhail, they all bring it every day, learning. Young guys got lots to learn, but every day they come in, they bust their butt, and they're working every day.
Jerry Thompson, Ducks Illustrated.
Yeah, Brandon, last year you got to play against Iowa State, some other teams, Pac-12 teams with good offensive lines. How's improvement in the offensive line for the Ducks, because you go against them daily?
The O-line, man, they got so much better from last year, man. They grew. You could tell they grew. The competition every day, they bringing it. They getting us better. They're working us, and we're giving them some good work. Iron sharpen iron every day.
James.
Coach Giroux was talking about keeping some of the terminology from Coach Avalos' defense and from before. How much is the terminology similar and kept over, and how much of you new stuff have you had to learn?
We had to learn a lot of new stuff, but most of the terminology from Andy Avalos' defense from last year the same. We were still doing the same movements and stuff.
AJ Jacobson, Rivals.
Brandon, we really got to see some improvement out of you on the field last year. How do you think you've improved between last year and this spring?
Just about the short off season, I try to work on maintaining my weight, getting stronger in the trenches, taking on bump combo blocks, all that, just trying to cause more havoc on the run.
Max Torres, Ducks Digest.
Brandon, one of the younger guys that you mentioned was Keanu Williams. Was curious to just hear a little bit more about, his development that you've seen, and maybe, what are some of the adjustments that you think these younger guys have to make as they transition to college?
It's the little things for Keanu. He hasn't played football for a couple years, coming from Cali. So, Keanu's always asking Keanu, all the older guys, he's asking what he needs to do to improve. Every day he's asking, I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to help him.
Eric Scopel, 247 Sports.
Brandon, is Kayvon playing outside linebacker? Does that really change much for you guys up front, and kind of how exciting is it to have him moving around a little bit this spring?
Like I said, in Avalos defense, like ran last year, Kayvon was doing the same thing he's doing again in the spring, being outside, inside, we're just trying to switch it up,
Any more questions for Brandon? AJ Jacobson.
Brandon, I was just wondering your analysis of how Keon Ware-Hudson is doing in this camp.
Man, Keon, man, he's doing great, improving. He's improved a lot over the offseason. Me and him worked out a lot and worked on our hands, worked on stopping the run, getting strong in the weight room. The weight room has been big this offseason. So you're gonna see it this season. Keon's gonna be a big problem.
Eric Scopel, 247 Sports.
I think we've seen 4 or 5 of you guys play a fair amount so far, but there's a handful we haven't seen yet. How confident are you in the depth of this group overall?
Oh, I'm real confident in this depth. It's early. We're in the spring. They got a lot to learn this offseason. So, it's gonna be a good offseason to get better.
Max Torres, Ducks Digest.
Brandon, you mentioned how you're trying to, kind of keep your weight consistent during the off season. What's your weight looking like? And then just on top of that, what do you like about being coached by Coach Joe?
Oh man, Coach Joe, man, great coach. He pushes me every day. She's always on my butt, just never be satisfied. Never be satisfied. Never live in the past. Always live in the present. Gotta work. Always gotta improve. Always gotta show what you're capable of every day. And as for my weight, last year I was playing around like 275, 280. Right now I'm playing around 285. So I'm trying to get my weight to 290 so I can be a little bit bigger, stop the run.
James Crapia, the Oregonian.
What are you looking forward to on Saturday, Brandon, with the first scrimmage, and I'm assuming some live tackling in there? What are you looking forward to results-wise?
You just said it right there, live tackling, man. We get to go out there and hit a little bit, see what the young guys got. I can't wait to go out there, compete, and show what I got.
Any more questions? All right. Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate your time.
No problem. Thank you.